mind. Okay, a sense of awareness. Now this is really cool. So here's you, here's your head, and here's you sitting down with your legs. Okay, now being aware that you're actually sitting here and holding and typing away on the desk here, that's all cool. But when you actually start head slumping over, that's when you start fatiguing. And being aware of whether you're in this position or that position is a really quick way to gaining a good, healthier posture. But the more that we practice this position here, this is what actually creates the problem of getting sleepy, having a fatigued mind, creating some health issues within the internals. Just a quick little thought, when you're actually squeezing or your neck is sitting there on an angle like so, what happens is, have a look at your skin when you're, either your skin or your stomach, it kind of bulges out a little bit. That means that we're actually squeezing onto our organs or creating less space as such. Even so, we're also slowing down our digestive tracts. Now just think about if you want to lose weight, this isn't the position that you want to be holding. You do want to be sitting more of an upright pose, right? Now, being aware of yourself, being aware of the way you're standing, sitting, sleeping, well, that's a little hard, but just literally being aware of how you are or how you're feeling is a good way to get in touch with your own self-awareness. Now, self-awareness enables so many better things. Better confidence is one of them. But imagine imagine making better decisions, especially those rush ones. How many times have you actually been put into the position where you're forced to make a really quick decision? Well, I'm telling you now, you're never forced to make that quick decision unless it's an action, maybe driving or something. But if somebody's asked to make you a question or ask you a question and you want to answer it, you always got a second to just sit there, take a big breath, feel yourself, and then come up with an answer from you and the way you feel about you. Because that's always going to be a better decision. It's a decision made from you for yourself. That's being a little bit more self-aware. Now what I like to do is if I have some time, or even before that I, say for example, have this little talk, I'll stand or sit, and what I'll do is I'll lift up my spine nice and tall. Not this, but just lift up nice and tall and take a big breath in through my spinal column and basically just breathe out. And that puts me into a place where I'm quite aware of how I'm feeling. And basically, if I'm feeling good, I'm going to make a better decision. If I'm feeling quite negative and I'm slumping over, have a guess what sort of decision you're going to make. Probably not the right one. Now just think about when you're sitting in your desk, if you're either an employer or an employee, imagine people having a look at you and what their judgmental minds are thinking, or they're just assuming that you're not feeling up to it. Now if you're doing that all the time, guess who's not going to get those cushy or all those good little jobs that you want to be able to do because you don't look like you can actually handle them. So sit up tall, take that breath, feel yourself, feel how strong that you can feel and be present in that moment, and you will be able to make better decisions. And you practice that and you'll become a much more self-aware of what you can do and what your capabilities are. Now that might sound a little soft to you, but guess what? That's what it's all about. It's actually about you centering your focus within yourself, and that is being soft. Because if you're going to rush that and do that whole rah way of thinking 1,000 miles an hour or 1,000,000 miles an hour, you start to lose yourself and you lose your self-awareness, and you actually start losing what your real capabilities are. I mean, have a think about how many times have you done things that you know you weren't ready to do, or you've signed up for something and thought, oh my God, I can't fulfill this, or even on the other side of the spectrum, you haven't wanted to try and better yourself because you don't believe in it. Yeah, but hold yourself, be nice and steady, nice and straight, take a moment to feel yourself and then make a better decision about what it is that you're going to do or want to do.